Everybody. I'm going to read it to King James. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, and understood as a child, and thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as I know. I am. We're going to read it in New Living. Sorry. It's going to be more wordier, but it's just too bizarre in the King James. Now our knowledge is partial and incomplete, and even the gift of prophecy reveals only part of the whole picture. But when the time of perfection comes, these partial things will become useless. When I was a child, I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. Now we see imperfectly, like puzzling reflections in a mirror, and then we will see everything in perfect clarity. All that I know is partial and incomplete, but then I will know everything completely, just as God now knows me completely. Three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And of course, it's charity in the King James. All right, so it was basically finishing up that thought. Let love be your highest goal. And it opens up chapter 14 also. Remember, when the Bible was written in the Greek on manuscripts that it was written on, there were no chapters. There were no verses numbered. There were no chapters numbered. There was no numbering in it at all. Let love be your highest goal, but you should also desire the special abilities the Spirit gives, especially the ability to prophecy. For if you have the ability to speak in tongues, you will be talking only to God, since people who won't be able to understand you, you will be speaking by the power of the Spirit. But it will all be mysterious. But one who prophesies strengthens others, encourages them, and comforts them. A person who speaks in tongues is strengthened personally, but one who speaks a word of prophecy strengthens the entire church. I wish you could all speak in tongues, but even more, I wish you could all prophesy. For prophecy is greater than speaking in tongues, unless someone interprets what you are saying, so that the whole church will be strengthened. So let's go to 14:4. Remember, speaking in tongues was only speaking in another language or dialect. It was not jibber jabber like what they do in these fake churches today. So we go to, what did I say? 1 Corinthians 14:4. Edify, of course. When he says strengthens the entire church, of course, that was edify. We knew that, didn't we? But what did I want to look up? I wanted to look up 14:4. Prophecy. The whole way through it's prophesieth. Okay, that's fine. It'll all be the same. Glossa. A tongue, a member of the body, an organ of speech, a tongue, a language or a dialect used by particular people distinct from other nations. It's just another language, like speaking Spanish from Haitian Creole. It wasn't the jibber jabber mess. Prophesieth. I want to see how that breaks down. Speak forth by divine inspiration to predict. To prophecy with the idea of foretelling future events, to utter forth, declare things which can only be known by divine revelation. To break forth sudden under like prompting to act as a prophet. All right, let's move on now to Daniel. We're going to get into Daniel 11 tonight. And after tonight's, I'll be reading it in the New Living Translation until we get to the abomination of desolation, or till we get to the nitty gritty towards the end of the chapter. Then said he, knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now I will go and return to fight the prince of Persia, fight with the prince of Persia. So a fallen angel. And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come. The Medes, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. I don't know, there might be a little more to that than that, like the kingdoms. But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth, and there is none that holdeth with me in these things, but Michael, your prince. I want to read that in the New Living. Let's He replied, do you know I have come? Soon I must return to fight against the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia, and after that the spirit prince of the kingdom of Greece will come. Meanwhile, I will tell you what is written in the book of truth. No one helps me against these spirit princes except Michael, your spirit prince. Okay. That was a little complicated. I wanted to make sure we nail that down. Also, I, in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I, Daniel, stood to confirm and to strengthen him. And now I will show thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up 3 kings in Persia. Oh, hang on a second. Is that Daniel speaking, or is that still the angel speaking? But I will show thee which is noted in scripture. Also, I, in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I stood to confirm and to strengthen him. And now will I show thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia, and the fourth shall be far richer than they all. And by his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Grecia. And a mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and he shall be divided toward the 4 winds of heaven. And not to his prosperity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled, for his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those. And the king of the south shall be strong, and one of his princes shall be strong above him and have dominion. His dominion shall be a great dominion. All right, so we'll get into that tomorrow. It seems like the angel is telling this to Daniel, doesn't it? All right, love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.